Now, the National Assembly has had to suspend voting on its decision to recommend the appointment of Kholeka Gcaleka as the Deputy Public Protector. For more on this story, we now cross to our reporter Abra Babier, who's at Parliament. Abra, thanks very much for joining us. So I was watching some of their deliberations in Parliament this morning, and it seems as if there were two sides, some for, some against. What happened in the end?
Peter, thank you so much. Yes, we had thought that by now we would have had an outcome on this vote because it was actually, I think, the second order of the day, and the National Assembly, it sat from 10 o'clock this morning. So when my story actually started at around 10:30, we obviously thought that by 12 o'clock proceedings would have been done and dusted, and by now we would have had a name to forward to the President. But there seemed to have been a bit of a problem. Reports are that there weren't enough ANC MPs in the National Assembly to actually vote, and the matter was then postponed, and we're only going to actually have the vote much later on. Declarations did, however, take place, so we had input from the various political parties about their thoughts on the matter. First up was the Democratic Alliance's Glynis Breitenbach, because it was the DA, in fact, who called for the declarations to go ahead, and she was adamant that this lady is not the right candidate. Those were her exact words. She is not the right fit. Ms. Gcaleka is not the right fit for this position, and her reasons are based on the fact that Kholeka Gcaleka previously was a special advisor to former Minister Malusi Gigaba, who was found to have lied under oath by a court. So this is a big reason why the DA is opposing her being appointed as Deputy Public Protector. She's supported by the ACDP, who in fact said that previously they had been convinced by the ANC to go along with the appointment and the nomination and appointment of the sitting Public Protector herself, Busisiwe Mkhwebane. And the ACDP's Steve Swart, in fact, said that once bitten, twice shy, and they said that they also do not support this nomination by the ANC today. The NFP supports the nomination, saying that if we all were to be judged by who we have in our circles, who we are associated with, then many of us obviously would come under fire or come under flak for quite a few things. But the majority of the political parties are not happy with this nomination. I think it was the UDM's Bayomzi Kwankwa who said that the voting, or at least the nomination, the appointment should be set aside until Ms. Gcaleka's name is actually cleared, because he said that currently there's a very dark cloud hanging over her head, and for her own sake he suggests that all these accusations and allegations against her first be cleared before she actually takes up the position of Deputy Public Protector. The ANC, of course, came out strongly, saying that she was the best interviewee, saying she carried herself well during the interviews. She knew exactly what she was talking about, saying that she instilled confidence in the entire portfolio committee, which of course is not accurate, considering that so many of the opposition parties do not support this nomination. So as things stand, we are still waiting for the voting to take place. I can't give you a time, but hopefully by the end of this day, we will have a nomination or an appointed Deputy Public Protector. And of course, once the vote, if the vote goes in her favor, her name will go to the President to sign off on the appointment. Peter?
All right, Abra, we'll leave that there for the time being. That's Abra Babier, our reporter, who's in Parliament at the moment, overseeing, watching the Parliament decide on who's going to be the next Deputy Public Protector.